JFD, just fair and direct.
Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Traders. Tea time is with me, Darius Anucauskas. As always, guys, welcome everyone. Welcome to this Wednesday's afternoon session where we're gonna have a very quick look at the markets, a few of the charts, the usual stuff. But before we do that, as always, let's quickly have a read through our risk disclaimer. So let me just bear with me one moment, guys. Having a few issues here with the presentation. So there we go. So the content we produce does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation, should not be considered as such, and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. As always, I'll give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. Okay, so now then, jumping into, well, actually before jumping into the charts, quick update, quick mentioning here of our JFD YouTube channel, to which you can always subscribe to in order not to miss any of our upcoming videos, and of course our JFD Bank website, and specifically our JFD research page, which we also update on a daily basis. So yep, feel free to visit us here on jfdbank.com and click on the research tab right there on the top. So now then, guys, jumping into the charts, the first one I want to pick up here is going to be the German DAX. So just a quick update on what's happening here with the German index. And well, I mean, initially it was drifting lower. It did at one point fall back below that psychological 14,000 zone, but as you can see, the bulls managed to quickly kind of push the index back above that area, and yep, now the index is still trading above the 14,000 mark, so, and also slightly fractionally in the positive territory. So let's see how this day is going to end, guys. We still have a few hours left of trading here on the German index. So yep, for now we'll be very careful, because what I'm looking here for is to see where where in relation to this 14,000 mark the index will close today. So in order for me, for example, to go for some higher levels, well, I would need to see a push above that 14,169 zone here, which is currently the all-time high. And this way, yep, I could go for slightly higher levels. But again, at the moment we're here, we're near that 14,000 mark, so that's what we are waiting here for, to see what's going to happen with this hurdle. Now, even if it drifts a little bit below that 14,000 mark, still there is a chance for the bulls to step in somewhere near the 21-day EMA. However, if that gets broken and we see the price falling below the 13,866 territory, somewhere around here, then that's where we will go for some lower areas. For now, let's take it a bit carefully. Hit this, like I said, we did get a new all-time high already, so let's see if we won't really get a bit of a corrective move lower. But as I said to you guys, that I'm waiting for a certain break first. Now, jumping into Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, yesterday the index, although closed fractionally in the red, it still went on and created a new all-time high. If we take a look at the cash index right now, for example, we can see that the index is trading near the 31,522-23 zone. So we're above yesterday's all-time high, or not yesterday's, but in general we were above that all-time high. It's a new all-time high today, so we'll open up in a new all-time high, and yep, we'll take it from there, guys. I mean, at the moment it's just one-way traffic. So let's see how far this index can travel higher. At the moment, yes, I am kind of leaning a little bit more towards the upside, as long as the price remains somewhere above this 31,272 territory, marked by the highest point of January. And then we'll take it from there. If the index starts falling back below it, and then yep, we'll consider a bit of declines here, a bit of a larger correction to the downside. Now jumping into gold. Gold is popping higher, so everything is looking quite interesting here for gold. However, as I said to you guys, that for me to get comfortable with higher levels, well, I need to see a break of this downside line first, and then maybe also a push above that 1875 territory. But I'll start looking at already at higher levels if we get that break and we see that daily candle staying above this downside line. For now, I'm going to be very careful near this downside line. Now jumping into Litecoin. So this is something that I picked up this morning, Litecoin, and what I said to you guys, that in a way, if the price, or should I say the rate here, because we're looking at LTC against USD, so if the rate here stays above this 185.75 level marked by the highest point of January, now that's where, yes, we could go for maybe some higher levels. But if it fails to remain above it and we see a drop below it, and we see that daily candle today staying below this hurdle, now maybe we're ready for a bit of a corrective move here to the downside. So let's see if that's gonna happen, if that's gonna, how it's gonna play out. But again, that's my idea for now. If the crypto gets back above this 185.75 territory, we'll start, well, we won't start, but we'll continue aiming higher. Now, jumping into a few pairs, AUDNZD is something that I picked up this week, and basically what I was saying to you guys, that after we had a break of this downside line here, so basically yesterday we were trading below this hurdle, still below this 1.0677 zone. We were still below it, but what I was saying, that if we get that pop above this area, then yes, my next target is going to be that 1.0718, or maybe some higher levels here. But we've managed to reach my target here, so that's great. So now I'm just gonna probably wait this one out, and I want to see if this is not gonna result in a bit of a corrective move here back down, maybe towards these all of these EMAs, and then we'll take it from there, guys. But again, at the moment, that's the kind of little game plan. If we see the pair kind of remaining above the 1.0718 territory today, then yep, higher levels could be met, and I'll go for those higher levels. I doubt that I will go straight away towards this 1.0843 territory. We might see that little correction first, and this is where I'm kind of hoping to see here maybe the rate kind of getting held here temporarily for now. If it retraces back down and tests the EMAs and fails to let's say move below them, now that's where it could become an interesting point here for interesting area for the bulls to step in, and something like this here could be possible. Now jumping into USDJPY, here the pair is stuck a little bit here, so I've managed to reach my target here, the 104.40 zone, so it acted as a very nice area of support. You can see this area here is marked by the high of the 11th of January. As you can see, this is something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on for now, because again, it's not far from this upside line here drawn from the low of the 6th of January, and in a way there is still a chance for the bulls to step in if this short-term upside line continues to provide support, and then yes, we could go for those higher levels. But if this upside line gets broken, then well, I mean, maybe we'll start looking at some lower areas, especially if the rate falls below the 104.08 level right here, marked by the inside swing high of the 19th of January. Now GBPNZD, now that's the pair that is very interesting right now, because first of all, we've managed to pop above this 1.9115 territory. Well, I would actually probably prefer to wait for a drop below this little area right here, the 1.8992 zone here, and then go for lower areas, because at the same time the rate would be placed back below the here before, guys, that wait for a clear confirmation break. So although we got a break of this upside line here, the level here that I talked about, that I mentioned this morning, that 10.04 zone, continued to provide decent support, and well, I mean, for until we see this one getting broken, we cannot really talk, let's say, about any lower areas, or should I say, we can talk about it, but we cannot really get comfortable with lower areas. So that's why for now I'm keeping an eye on this 10.04 zone. For the upside, well, as I said, a break of this downside line is required. And finally, EURUSD, so pushing further north, however, didn't really kind of reach this 1.2156 target that I spoke about this morning. So that's my other level, that's my other, or should I say, not other, but the main one for now, the main target. And if we get a break of this area, then yes, this could open the door towards higher levels. But at the moment, let's be very careful, guys, here. Yes, I'll continue pushing higher, because just by the fact that we are trading nicely here above this 21-day EMA shown as the yellow line. However, to be a little bit more on the safe side, push above the 1.2156 zone could do the trick. But first, of course, we need to reach that area, and that's why I'm saying that this is my initial goal for now. I do understand that we're not far from it, but so far it seems that the pair is struggling to kind of hit that level. So guys, okay, once again, I do apologize for the kind of little interruptions here. My internet connection was struggling, so I hope this video kind of came to you well. I hope, like I said, you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. So thank you very much for watching and listening. If you want to join my video tomorrow morning, as always, my Trader's Espresso, that's 7 o'clock GMT time. For now, guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.